So for King, well, actually, Josie, I think she may match up pretty well with her switch stance setups. Just because King doesn't seem to do too well on the defensive. He does have some counter hit strings, like counter hit down forward 2-1. But
Hmm.
once she gets that pressure started, I'm not sure how he's going to respond to it. So, of course, we're here at Forgotten Realm. First match, like we said, Josie against King. Pretty dangerous for King, wouldn't you
It's
say?
a it's a very very interesting random stage choice. So I expect to see a lot of ground grabs. I think a couple of his options break.
Yeah, and he has a lot of throws that turns into like floor breaks. So throw breaking is going to be very important.
Oh, hey, my Tekken completely just crashed.
Your Tekken crashed. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'll make sure to re-invite you. But in the meantime, I guess I'll take over. Um, so very quick first round for Soul, and right now it looks like Doblekara is just trying his best to play keep out. Probably a little afraid to have King in his space. Haven't really had too many four breaks already, so that's working in his favor. Nice whip punish. So counter hit, shove, that's guaranteed forward 2-1. Uh, Not a lot of stepping going on, so Doblekara needs to really just kind of find a way to keep King at bay right now. Nice hop kick. He's going to take him to the wall. Will he break the floor? And he will. What kind of wall combo do we have? Drops it because of the camera angle. And another forward 2-1. So, pretty quick first game for Soul. So, let me go ahead and reinvite. Um, Let me go ahead and reinvite Zentaros here.
Out of curiosity, are there any other Josie players in the chat that like know Forgotten Realm specific like floor breaks? If she gets like any like for free?
I personally don't know.
I know
So,
her 1+2 doesn't floor break, but I believe her two throw floor breaks. I could be wrong. It's been a lot. It's been a long time since I checked out that character. Or Fat Boy in the chat.
alright. Did you rejoin? Okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and switch. Let me go and put the names down there for everybody to see. The score is currently 1-0 in favor of Soul. And let me fix this for you guys.
It's all right. On to game two. As has been said before, there's a character lock, so there's really no. Oh,
Did you? Who crashed? Oh,
Soul
Soul.
Naciente did.
Alright. I see we're gonna have this problem for a while, guys. So let's.
Here I thought PC Tekken was gonna save us.
We thought, right? So actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and slide this real quick.
Yeah, man. Like PC Tekken has its own fair share of issues, but I think like overall, PS4 Tekken just like takes the cake for not working. PC Tekken stops working under certain conditions, which you can like sort of manage.
Right. But
Like,
we just I just invited him. But thanks for joining us again, guys. So we're starting PC for the first time. Thank you guys for being in the chat, letting us know how the audio's going. So we're gonna hope that we can keep this going for you guys. All right, he's back. So
Soul is still in 2P, right?
yeah, Soul's on 2P. I already let him know before we started. So you missed the first match. So basically, what had happened is it looked like Doblekara was having a hard time playing keep out. King was pretty much able to get a lot of damage off of his counter hit FF1+2, which is the shove, which he gets a free forward 2-1 on counter hit. So he's gotten a lot of damage off of that. He did have one good call out with the hop kick, but it was kind of a
Hope kick.
read. Yeah, it was a little bit of a hope kick just to kind of keep King from reestablishing any offense. Are you readying up?
Wait.
Yeah, stop hitting X, man.
Er,
So yeah, so kind of one of the changes that needs to be made is he probably needs to be a little bit more compact in how he plays. Keep out, not giving him too many opportunities to whiff punish because he also got some damage off of that as well. It can be a little bit scary because once you start to like freeze and hesitate, that's the moment that King can start going for his throw game, which is
yeah.
obviously deadly, especially on Forgotten Realm.
Like
So
going off of blocks, King's like tick throw game can like be easily managed with like sidestep right guard, but like going against King, if you aren't applying any movement, you're just sort of like guessing for your life when it comes to breaks. Because he also has a 10 frame grab window on his giant swing.
yeah, and it's almost indistinguishable from his Shining Wizard or his other 1+2 throws. There is a small tell though. He does wind his arms just slightly when he's going for the other 1+2 throws instead of Giant Swing, but that can be super hard to react to if you haven't trained yourself to do so.
All right, and we're going on to game 2 out of 5. And we have 1-0 for Salt, I believe.
Yeah, it's 1-0. I'm almost certain that we shouldn't be going back to Forgotten Realm, but we're gonna see what happens. So, wonder what stage we're gonna go to.
Out of curiosity, Commander, do you have like a random select curse? Like, if you're random, you just like hover over like a couple stages, like personally?
I don't random select, like I always pick a stage because I hear that that's a glitch that happens, so I just pick the stage I want to go to. But we're here at Dragon's Nest, so there's a lot of really weird sidewalls in this one, which actually helps Josie out in some of her combos. So we'll see how this works out.
2, raw hop kick, 1-2. Nice.
So
He's getting the pressure started.
nice interruption on the
Nice
switch
punish.
stance. So this is kind of what I was talking about, right? He's forcing King to slow down a little bit whenever he's able to initiate pressure. So
Beautiful
nice low parry.
We're gonna go to the wall, and we're gonna get a full wall combo. The only source of Josie's damage.
And he gets the nice Oki flip, but
DF2.
raw, and it works. So he's on the board now. First round for Doblekara.
Nice. Whip punish the toe kick.
Small punish on the whiff homing move, but we give Giant Swing for the first time in the set. It's gonna hit the wall. Big damage.
Just like let's wake up for.
And
we're going to the wall
is.
again. Nice. Wall break.
He's gotten so much mileage off of that. And of course, DF1, one of the best round closers for King.
Just moving around now. We're trying to get our bearings. Nice punish.
10 frame punish, yes. No duck on the high.
Beautiful whiff punish. Are we gonna finish him? Oh yeah,
and that should kill because Rage Art. So a nice adjustment coming out of Doblekara today. So.
Oh, stepped it down for it.
No punish though.
Check him out of the CD3.
Yeah, so that's kind of a read, right? That's not something you would ordinarily be able to challenge on. You'd have to like commit to the idea that they're going to crouch dash out of that.
You have to be careful with checking with highs because of CD2, which high crushes pretty well. And he got grabbed out of the jump.
For those of you who aren't aware, Giant Swing is a 1 break, so even though it looks like 1+2, it's actually a 1.
Oh, the butterfly edge!
And we're going to get a solid combo with some good push to the wall.
All right, he burned his rage.
So he's gonna try to
Oh,
keep the
he
pressure.
messed up the leg parry.
And then DF4 to close it out. So 3 rounds right back in the favor of Doblekara. So, a great start and a great adjustment coming into this. All right, so let me go ahead and fix this.
So yeah, going back to what just happened, I think Doblekara pushed Sol Naciente to the, and that's how he got a lot of his damage from. And he just happened to eat a lot of the passerby wall splats.
Right, and we didn't really see. We saw that Sol had tried to use some of his defensive options, like he did try to parry. He was attempting to sidestep, but he got whiff punished a few times. So things like that. So keep out seems to be kind of like the big theme of what this set might be about. So we'll see how he adjusts. Doblekara, make sure you're hitting X so that you can stay at the top of the queue. So
Yeah, I don't think that any of the commentators have to ready up. I made that mistake earlier.
I mean, we're not playing, so I don't know why you would ready up.
It's just for like skipping reasons. I didn't really take into account that how this whole system works.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just kind of viewing on the side here. And yes, we are gonna upload these matches onto YouTube later for everybody to see. Also, I should have a mod in the chat somewhere. So actually, Darnell's probably watching this too. So
Matches or blowouts? Can we put it on Pornhub?
but just in case you guys missed it earlier, so what we used to do is that we used to have a rule that you were locked to whatever stage that you originally picked, but we got rid of that rule just because we ran into everyone may not have all the DLC.
Why is Soul playing Kazuya?
Why is he playing Kazuya? This is character lock, so whoever can hear us, please move forward. Just kill each other. We are character locked. All right, let me see. How do I pull up the chat on this thing? Yep, here we go.
Soul crashed again. I think.
All right, he crashed a second time. All right. Yeah, because I can see it in the chat history. Yeah, he crashed. All right, so we're going to invite him one more time. If he crashes one more time, then we may have to just move forward. Because that's unfortunate.
But yeah, we have Nana from Ghana in the chat. One of the best people in Pennsylvania, the best Josie player in Pennsylvania, quote unquote. The best Julia player in Pennsylvania, the only Julia player in Pennsylvania.
Really? I'm pretty sure we have other Julia players. All right, so I'm going to switch the screen here. Like there's Palm. Palm has a Julia. I don't know if you remember who he is.
Hey, don't even say Palm as a Julia. He's like, he signed the blood pact. He's a lead player. There's no going back.
He's a lead player now? Like why? Like why doesn't
Palm's
he want to
been a
win?
lead player.
And there you go. Yoj is like he's the best Julia player. So so we have Yoj.
Yoj doesn't like go out to the Philly scene a lot though.
I mean, but he showed up at what was it? What was the last Biggie tournament? Winter Brawl? He showed up.
I mean that's Winter Brawl. But I'm not gonna contest it. It's Nana is the other Julia player who or the other Josie or the other Julia player who goes to like small locals. So his name is like a name brand.
When's the last time you saw Nana at a tournament? Yeah, I'm calling you out, bro.
Well, just in case for you didn't know, when you weren't there during the alchemy lab, or one of the few last ones, Nana just happened to be there. I was like, oh my god, Nana's.
Well, did he actually play though? That's the thing. Did he actually play?
All right, I'm gonna stop there because I think you're trying to go down an interesting avenue. And no,
Am
he did
I?
not play.
Dang, so then he didn't even do anything.
He was just there. He
He's just existing. Like, nah.
was a physical presence.
Alright, so we should be getting back into this. Hopefully, Soul will stop crashing on us. You know, PC Tekken's Master Race, guys. Make sure you all get a PC. But,
All right, on to
hopefully, game 3.
yeah, game 3. This is 1-1. I had to take my bearings. It's been like 30 or so minutes in total, I think, and we've got 2 matches done.
Yeah, so I mean, probably be on match 3 or 4 if, you know, we didn't get crashes, but I guess that happens. Alright, so... Alright. So hopefully, as we get into game 3, we're kind of hoping to see more defensive play out of both players. Just because, whoever's pretty much initiated offense hasn't been able to keep the other person off of them. So we're looking to see if those adjustments can be made. Right.
Round 1. Fight.
So we're here at Abandoned Temple.
Alright, he's just chipping away with a safe flow. Down 4 is good.
It's only like -10 too, so only at like closest range you can like down jab it if you're prepared for that.
Leaking while standing 3 at every time.
Listen, your character's cheap, but he gets the launcher, drops the wall combo, but he's still in pretty good position for the rest of this round.
I think he tried to go for the... I don't know what he went for. It was 1-2 into grab, but it was like way too low to get the grab there.
But switch
Nice.
stance
The
one,
one counter hit, but that's not gonna hit.
and
It's
down
not gonna
four
even
takes
like
it.
try to slump.
Yeah, so he was able to steal the round with down 4, using it as a high crush under the jab. So another free forward 2-1. So.
Oh, didn't quite get the grab.
And sidestep 1 for the launcher.
Nice, sidestep 1.
And he gets the wall.
Delay forward 2-1. That was interesting. He got like a little bit more carry out of that.
He did.
Didn't quite float the drop kick. I think Josie can down 3-4 that, but I'm not sure.
I think so too. And there you go, the round closer, DF1-2. So if they block it, it's -10, but he can delay it. So if he delays it, it becomes -10. If he does it right away, it's safe. Is that right?
People, yeah. I mean, if he delays it or if he doesn't delay, it's -10 both ways.
Oh,
But
okay.
the reason it's -10 is because it is natural, and also it breaks.
There you go. And he whips the rage drive and easy punish with the back 1-2. So another quick 3-round straight for Sol Naciente.
And we're on to 2-1.
So what do you think? What do you think needs to be changed in the set? So whenever he was able to get his pressure, he has gotten some decent counter hits. But what do you think Kara has to do to kind of pull himself back together?
Kara has to find ways to maintain momentum against King, because if Josie lets him backdash once, a lot of her stuff just tends to whiff, like DF4 whiffs, DF1 whiffs, even though it's like, what, 16 frames? And she's sort of like limited on what she has to hit King with. So he has to probably incorporate maybe some like forward movement after his move, just so he can go after his backdashes.
Yeah, that would seem pretty good, but both of them have tried to basically be pretty aggressive too, and whenever he has tried to get some of his pressure started, he would be swiftly interrupted with FF1+2. So that's going to be a challenge for him to get by. All right, so let me see here.
All right, on to match.
We're on match 4 now.
Match 4?
Yep, we're on match 4. So it's interesting too, because the stage pick also definitely changes the dynamic of how the match will be played as well. So,
Get ready for the next battle.
all right.
Yeah, it's match 4. Had to do some brain math real quick. And we have Blitz in the chat. And Sneaker O'Toole.
All right, so what's up, guys? Thanks you all for joining. So again, it's just our PC first of 5 sessions here. So this is our first set of the night. You can actually, we don't have to tell you what the score is anymore. We have headers for that now, so you know that's awesome. And Switch Stance 1 gives him his first combo for this stage. And he ducks on this mix-up, and I didn't know that they made that that mid a wall bounce now for Josie. Is that a recent change?
It's recent. Believe it's season 3, but it's kind of risky because if you jab her out of her switch stance, if you have the read, you can pretty much float her for it.
I mean, you can also sidewalk it too, so no, doesn't always make it worth it to try to challenge it. But here we go. So we have the power bomb at the wall. Online lows, down back 4. You should always be able to see that.
Right, going in with lows. Hop kick whiff, but into the forward 2-1 whiff punish, into the giant swing, and that's going to be a death no matter what.
And it hit the wall, so you know it was going to be death. So.
Alright, going in. He's slowly pushing him to the wall. And he's basically at the wall.
And he's at half health just by poking. So.
Oh, sidestep 1.
And that's the momentum killer that I've been talking about, right? So he has sidestep 1 a few times. He had the push a few times. So he's got to be more mindful about how Soul is going to be trying to retaliate to get himself out of pressure. Nice block on the low.
No tech on the Shining Wizard, but he didn't do the right Oki setup right there.
And he's gonna lose just because he didn't get the conversion.
Yeah, low kick back to back.
So
hurts to watch.
You hate to see it happen. So.
A beautiful sidestep 1.
And it seemed like more of a wish punch too. So. And the moonsault.
I think sidestep 1 actually adds to King sidestep hitbox. So it's really good if you have the read.
Right.
Or it makes him go farther. Beautiful forward 2-1. Yeah, Soul's not missing those whiff punishes at all.
And so I would actually like to see more down 4 out of Josie, really. Just because it can be really annoying to deal with. You haven't seen Soul hop kick a lot to kind of deal with those lows. He's just been kind of ducking, maybe looking for a low parry. So maybe using more down 4 to kind of get in his head and condition him a little bit better to kind of help him when he tries to assert those mix-ups. So that's 3-1, so let me go ahead and change the score there. And we finally have a mod in the chat now. Shout outs to Afro for keeping it down. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, everybody, the IPP creator. So it is 3-1. How are you feeling in this set, man?
It looks pretty interesting. I think if Doblekara uses a lot more lows, just safe lows against King, and he forces him to start fuzzing for low parries or forcing him to start doing these hop kicks as hard reads, I feel like he has a possibility of taking the set, because Soul doesn't really sidewalk out of the wall, I think he relies on like the giant swing or the 1+2 grab to just switch him over, which is kind of dangerous against Josie because she has like really good wall pressure with DF4 into like switch stance 1, so it's like always a frame trap, like no matter what he does.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think that like for if he has like a hard read on the high switch stance 1, does he have any high crushes that'll be able to counter hit fast enough?
You can down from what I know, you can't do a low kick, but you can always down jab her switch stance mix-ups. Out of like not sure about 1-4, but out of DF4 you can always down jab it to get out.
Yeah.
Or you can just duck it.
And also to your point, using lows, King doesn't really have a great 13 frame while rising punish. Like all he really has is while rising 4, and even though that's pretty chunky, it may not be enough to like. It's not a big trade off. Yeah, it's not a big trade off really for blocking some of those lows that Josie gets.
It's what, like 21 damage?
I'm honestly not sure.
Oh,
so maybe that is also
Naciente
why
trying to
he's
go for the
ducking a lot.
sneaky- Oh, interesting DF2. Probably catched his low parry fuzzy.
And the low kick get up conversion. Pretty even on life thus far, but Doblekara now has the lead. Sidestep 1, but it trades. That probably would have been the round. So. And there it is. See, that's the only punish that he gets for blocking that crouch dash.
You had to guess out of that. So far, I've seen Soul mainly use the giant swing. I haven't seen any breaks on the giant swing from Doblekara's part.
It is a hard break to. It is a hard break. There is a tighter window as well. It's pretty deceptive, but he hasn't really mixed it up. Like I don't think we've seen another throw instead of giant swing.
Nice
so
punch.
Good block on the homing move.
He's trying to pressure with his DF1 setups. Oh!
And there we go. Our first different throw of the set, but he doesn't break the wall like he was probably expecting.
I don't think this wall's balcony works properly. Let's just say that.
Well,
this stage has like very interesting mechanics. If you try to floor break like at the wall on the second stage, it like pushes you out way.
I'm sure they'll fix those bugs in like 5 patches from now. And we have our second throw, which is the crouch dash throw. And he's going for the sharpshooter.
What's for breakfast? DF1. Didn't wake up into it.
So now we see that the throw game is starting to be Tijuana Twister. Yes.
See, he heard me say it, and now he just decided to do it just for me.
Yes. Now the throw game is really starting to be scary because now I was gonna suggest, just mash 1 if you see him throw because he's only been doing giant swing. So now he has to make a read, which is gonna be terrifying.
Oh, and grabbed him out of the butterfly head.
So
we're just around, we're trying to get our bearings, we're trying to get out of the wall. But we got clipped by wall standing 2-2.
Which... And he's starting to whiff a little bit too, so he has to be careful. He looks like he's not sure what to do. Like he's starting to freeze. He's not really. He doesn't look willing to kind of initiate any offense at this point. So maybe we should switch to infinite stage.
Well, going back to like what we posted in the lobby, I believe we said like all randoms.
Well, there's no way for us to really like.
Yeah, we can't really control.
Yeah, we can't force them to do that. So if you're gonna pick the stage, you might as well pick something that works for you, right? So, all right. So hopefully, at this point, like he needs to start swinging, just because now he's starting to freeze up, which is allowing Soul to start throwing him more. We've seen like 4 or 5 different throws just in those last few rounds. So if he wants to avoid that, he needs to kind of start at least putting some hurt boxes on the screen. Hit boxes on the screen, I'm sorry.
And yeah, speaking of putting hitboxes on the screen, my character does it the best.
Did you say your character does that the best?
He does it pretty good. I don't know about the best.
All right, Lee player. We don't talk about that character. He keeps getting buffs. We're not talking about Lee.
Hey man, as long as the Twitter crowd and the Reddit crowd and the YouTube crowd keeps complaining, then I'll just shower. I'll shower. like taking a bath in like chocolate, man. It's the best. I don't know about that. Don't take a bath in chocolate. Probably bad for your skin.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, on to the next stage. We are in Souk.
So one of the smaller stages in the game. I don't know. I don't think that this helps Doblekara at this point because now he doesn't have any like room to work with. Any combo from either of them is basically gonna hit the wall. So, we'll see how he handles it. And sidestep forward to 1. Nice
Soul's
whip
keeping
punish.
it pretty compact. He's relying a lot on whiff punishers and jabs. Fortunately, his jab got crushed by the CD3. But he ducked the.
While standing 1 and no punish. So these are the kind of things that he needs to be ready for because he's missing out on damage when you're not punished this thing. Plus frames. Tijuana Twister again. What's for breakfast?
Down 4? Nice. He gets blocked, but didn't quite get the punish. Must have did it pretty late. And the raw butterfly edge. You can't really whiff that against King. Forward 2-1's like a really good whiff punisher.
Yeah, you need to use safer moves for like keep out. Like jabs are probably fine. DF4 is a really good one because of the range. Just can't throw out moves like that to keep him away.
He's Soul throwing a lot of forward 2 down 1 in the newts. Josie's like one of the few characters that can actually launch that.
Oh yeah, that's true. But he did show that he knows the strings because when he did the full string, he got the full DF2 punish. So I'm sure he has to be aware of it.
And the full crouch slow got blocked.
Wow, guessing is on point, and he is on set point right now. So some pretty big adjustments are going to have to be made in order for Doblekara to get back into this. And he's doing a good job poking him down with these strings.
Those are actually like strings I've never seen before, like the 3 hits.
You can't interrupt him, but it does like end her turn. So. And the rage drive, dead, down 2. Or I'm sorry, down 2 plus 3, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 5-1 for Soul. And a very interesting set to start us off with. So good games, guys.
I think